Greetings, my fellow fight fans, my fellow boxing enthusiasts. I want to make a quick preview and prediction on this Saturday's Super-Welterweight Unification fight between WBA Super-Welterweight champion Erislandy Lara of Cuba versus the IBF Super-Welterweight champion Jarrett Hurd of Maryland. This should be a very interesting fight. I know some fans find Erislandy Lara to be boring, but not me. As I said numerous times, I love watching skills, and Lara got skills. As does Jarrett Hurd. He's got skills and he's got some power in those hands. Now, Erislandy Lara will be entering the ring with a record of 25 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, and 14 of those wins come by knockout or stoppage. Though in my book, Erislandy Lara should be undefeated. I thought he defeated and deserved a decision over Canelo Alvarez back in 2014. And I also thought he clearly defeated Paul Williams back in 2011. Now, I don't call many decisions. I disagree with robberies. I think the word robbery is used way too often, but I do think Lara was robbed in that Williams fight. I don't think he was robbed against Canelo. It was close, and I can understand how some felt Canelo won, but I do think Lara was robbed of a decision victory over Paul Williams. Now, Jarrett Hurd will be entering the ring with an undefeated record of 21-0 with 15 knockouts. Now, Hurd is a fun fighter to watch, and in a way kind of reminds me of a longer, taller, harder-hitting version of James Toney back when James Toney was a middleweight and super middleweight. Hurd uses that shoulder roll to counter with straight rights and right uppercuts. Hurd can be a bit flat-footed, so he uses a lot of upper body movement to avoid punches and come back with counters. Now, Erislandy Lara is going to want to use his good sense of distance and range to land those jabs and straight lefts. He wants to maintain distance to make it as easy as possible. Now, one of Lara's toughest fights came against Alfredo Angulo. And Angulo just kept coming forward nonstop, applying nonstop pressure. And when he cornered Lara and trapped Lara on the ropes, Angulo would let his hands go, unleashing heavy shots, and he dropped Lara twice. And Lara looked to be slowing down, but Angulo was moving forward like a tank with close to non-existent defense and a little regard to the punches and clean left hands that were coming at him. And that resulted in Angulo receiving a battered face and a very swollen left eye. I mean, that left eye was looking like a hamburger. Now, aside from developing a hamburger eye, Hurd is going to need to apply pressure in a similar way. Now, Hurd has been in some action fights lately. Both his fights with Tony Harrison and Austin Trout were very entertaining, and Hurd can be hit, but his defense is way better than Angulo's. So I can see Hurd moving forward using upper body movement, shoulder rolls, and a high guard to get in position to land big shots against Lara. I think he's going to be landing some on Lara and maybe even drop Lara. Hurd is a pretty big dude for a 154 pounder, so I do see him landing some big damaging shots. Now, as for my prediction, I think Lara is just experienced enough to weather some rough moments, maintain distance, and make it to the final bell and earn himself a close decision victory. Honestly, I could see this fight going both ways, but my final pick is Lara by a close, unanimous decision. All right, my fellow boxing aficionados, go ahead and leave a comment, share your thoughts, and if you have yet to do so, tap on that subscribe button and hit that bell icon for your brother too, all right? Until next time, goodbye and adios.
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was counting out like last week. Tell me, where have you been?